Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you my current summer makeup routine, which is super lightweight and fresh. This is also the makeup that I've been wearing in my recent vlogs. So I'm going to start with a little bit of skincare. I've been loving this SPF from Supergoop. It's mineral based, which makes it great for sensitive or acne prone skin types. Plus it's super lightweight and doesn't leave a white or gray cast on my skin, which a lot of mineral sunscreens tend to do. So I've been really into this one. I've also really been loving this CC serum from by Terry. It gives a beautiful, natural, very healthy radiance to the skin without being oily whatsoever. And it's slightly tinted, so it's perfect for this time of year if you don't want to wear a heavy foundation, but you still want to even out your skin tone and add a touch of glow to your skin. And I just like to pat these products into my skin as much as possible to really make sure that they blend well. And then a little bit of lip balm to moisturize my lips. This one is from Laneige. It is the lip sleeping mask, one of my favorites. And this next step I don't do every day, but it's nice if I want to make my skin look a little bit extra smooth. This is the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, and I just take the smallest amount and pat it around my nose and on my forehead. It really helps to smooth out any texture. It gives you the most beautiful baby skin, plus it also helps to keep the makeup in place for longer. Next, onto some concealer. This is my favorite NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I apply that underneath my eyes to brighten up any darkness. I also take it at the base of my nose and a little bit between my brows on my forehead and on any little blemishes that I have. And then with my trusty dampened beauty blender, I blend that in. And then to set it in place, I like the Laura Mercier translucent powder. It's also really lightweight and has more of a matte finish, which is perfect for this time of year when it's super hot and my T-zone does tend to get a bit shiny. So this powder works really well for keeping it more matte. And then onto a bit of bronzer. This is another favorite that I swear by because the color and the undertone suits my skin tone perfectly. It is the Chocolate Soleil bronzer from Too Faced, and I use it with my favorite face brush from Sonia Kashuk, which is super soft and blends everything really well. So I take this across my cheeks and also onto the temples, and I like to hold my hair back and kind of blend it into my hairline, and also a little bit onto the side of my brow where the sun would just naturally hit, a little bit across my nose, just to give myself an overall bronzy look. And then with a slightly smaller fluffy brush, I use the same bronzer and I just take that into my crease and kind of wing it out at the edge, so kind of making like a horizontal S shape. I feel like this really helps to lift the eye and give some beautiful dimension. And then with an even smaller brush, I take the same bronzer on my lower lash line. Onto brows, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo in dark brown. I first like to brush my brows upwards with the spoolie end, and then I take the darker shade and just fill in any sparse areas. I have gotten my brows microbladed, but they have faded a little bit, so I'm definitely due for a touch-up, but they still look a lot fuller than they used to. So I just like to fill in any sparse little areas and then brush the hairs upwards and outwards, and then I like to set them in place with a brow gel. This is one of my favorites. It's from Eyeko. This stuff is like hairspray for your brows. Your brows will not go anywhere when you apply this brow gel. Plus, I really like the precise applicator brush on this particular brow gel. And because I just love to look bronzy, I like to go in with a second bronzer. And this one has a little bit more of a radiant, glowy finish. It's not glittery, but it definitely has a bit more of a radiance to it. And this one is from Becca. It is the Bronzed Bondi bronzer. And again, I just touch on all the high points of my face where the sun would naturally hit. And I also take a little bit of that again on my lower lash line. I love using bronzers, blushes, and highlights as eyeshadows as well. Next, I'm going to curl my lashes, and this eyelash curler is so good. It's from Kevin Aquan. I think curling your lashes makes the biggest difference. You can see this before and after. It just really lifts the eye, makes it look bigger and brighter, and you just look more awake and fresh. Sometimes I also just leave them as they are, but today I also went for some mascara. This is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, one of my favorites, and I apply that to both upper and lower lashes, just really making sure to wiggle at the base and pull upwards so that I get the most length and volume as I can. This is one of my favorite little tricks for making your eyes look a little bit bigger and more radiant. I love taking a gold eyeliner and just taking it on the inner half of my lower lash line. It really catches the light so beautifully and just makes your eyes look nice and glowy and bright. And then for some blush, this is my go-to lately. It's from MAC. It's called Melba. It's a beautiful peachy pink color. I just love how it kind of livens up the skin. And I just take that on the apples of my cheeks and sweep it backwards, and then also hit a little bit on my nose and on my chin just to kind of blend everything together. And then for some highlight, I've fallen back in love with this one from Dior. This is the Nude Air Glow. I love it because it's so extremely natural, but still has an effect, if you know what I mean. So it's really difficult to go overboard with this. You can kind of like keep applying it and it's going to look so beautiful and just like healthy skin, but it's never going to look too much. So it's perfect for a very natural everyday type of look, especially in the summer when we can tend to get a little bit glowy just on our own. So I don't like to go overboard with highlight. I also like to take some into the inner corners of my eyes with a smaller eyeshadow brush. And of course, we cannot forget about the body. That's very important as well. So I take this down onto my collarbones and a little bit on my shoulders. It just gives the most beautiful, bronzy, healthy look to the skin. I just cannot get enough of this highlight. It is so, so good. Highly, highly recommended. And lastly for lips, I like to use a nudie pink lip liner. This one is the Boldly Bare from MAC. And I just outline my lips and fill them in a little bit. It just helps make anything that I put on top last a lot longer. And this lipstick has been my recent go-to. It is from Charlotte Tilbury in the color Pillow Talk. It is the perfect nudie pink color, and I just kind of dab it across my lips and then take my finger to blend it in just to keep it again looking very natural. Lastly, I like to set everything in place with a little bit of facial mist. This is a toner actually from Josh Rosebrook. It smells incredible and the ingredients are really good as well. And there you have it, guys. This is my current everyday summer makeup routine. Super quick and easy, but still accentuates my features. So this has been my go-to lately. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed, and I will also be doing a little giveaway in this video. And these are the products that I'm putting in this giveaway. It includes this gorgeous rose gold eyeshadow palette from Huda Beauty, a really great mascara from Charlotte Tilbury, and some other beautiful little products. So if you want to enter to win, all you have to do is leave a comment under this photo right here. This photo is going to be over on my Instagram. I'll also make sure to have a link for it down below. You can leave me any comment that you like and that will count as your entry. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.